Back in 2002, FIFA Football Mundial went to Buenos Aires to report on one of Argentina's brightest young talents. His name was Andres D'Alessandro, and he was the star turn in a River Plate team that won 3 titles in 4 years. He was going to be the new Maradona. We've just caught up with him again. Now he plays for Brazilian club Internacional of Porto Alegre, and he's just won his first international title, the Copa Libertadores. He's just been recalled to the Argentina national team after a 4-year absence, and he's arrived at a club where his wonderful talents are truly appreciated.
He's a friend to me as much as a fellow player. He's a friend who I learned to like from the moment he arrived at the club. And even before he arrived, I admired him a lot, because even before he came here, I already knew all about his immense football talent.
D'Alessandro was spotted early. Despite a small frame, he was picked up by Buenos Aires giants River Plate and nurtured through their youth system. He was in the first team by the age of 17, enabling him to give up a budding career as a pizza delivery boy. And he joined up with fellow academy graduates Javier Saviola and Pablo Aimar as River Plate became the dominant force in Argentina.
Historically, the River Academy has always taught you how to play good football. And in my time, well, it's changed a bit nowadays, but in my time the results in the academy weren't as important as they are now. I'm not that old, but a few years back it was like that. It was about playing well and trying to win, but most of all it was about playing well so that they could bring up players playing properly. That was the club's objective. And when I was there, and in the last few years, River has produced a lot of players. But the main objective was to try to play good football. That's what River has always done.
He also became part of a national youth team's incredible run of success. D'Alessandro's class graduated in 2001, winning the FIFA World Under-20 title at home in Buenos Aires. The sky was the limit. Very soon the big money was bound to take him to a glittering career in Europe. The big money came, 9 million euros of it, but the destination was a surprise. In 2003, Wolfsburg was a small town in Germany that built Volkswagens and had a team no better than mid-table.
It was good. I was happy about it, as it was my first step in Europe. It wasn't easy to leave Argentina, because I was away from my family, and in a country where everything was different. The habits, language and culture, and the food have very little in common with Argentina.
Though he enjoyed life off the field, his career failed to progress, and by 2006 he was being loaned out to other clubs. One was Portsmouth in the English Premier League. There, he showed he really had lost none of his talent.
Well, I have a soft spot for them. Portsmouth really made an impression on me. Even though it wasn't my first club in Europe, my daughter was born there. I was there for only 6 months, but I remember that when I arrived, I wasn't bothered about the club's situation, as what was important to me was to get to England. I think it's one of the most important leagues in the world.
D'Alessandro also found his opportunities with the national team limited. Although he won a gold medal at the Athens Olympics, he also missed in the penalty shootout in the 2004 Copa America final. After 2006, there were no more invites to join up with the squad. After a spell with Zaragoza in Spain, D'Alessandro headed home. And then, back in South America, his career suddenly blossomed again.
As I've mentioned, you never know where football is going to take you. I went back to San Lorenzo. I had a 1-year contract there and played there for 6 months in the Copa Libertadores. And we did everything we could to try and win a title which the club has still never won. And then the chance came up to go to Inter. Inter's people came for me. We talked and I liked their football project. This is a big club here in Brazil, and it's also close to my own country. The way of life here is similar, even though it's in Brazil. And when you're on the pitch, there's no difference at all. I've been living here for the past 2 years, and to tell you the truth, people have treated me really well. It's very impressive the way they've treated me since I arrived, and I'm very grateful.
D'Alessandro was a vital part of Internacional's run to the Copa Libertadores title, capped by a 3-2 home win over Guadalajara.
It's hard to believe the way people react here. You see it when we have open training sessions. People have even named their kids after me. I tell them it's madness. I'd never do such a thing, but they say, well, we like you. Everything is more intense here. It means more to me because I'm not in my own country, and I get so much recognition from everybody.
To make life even better, he was able to accept his teammates' congratulations on the training ground, as after a 4-year gap, he was recalled to Argentine colours. He came on as a sub as they crushed world champion Spain 4-1. He's still only 29, and perhaps he might just be able to cap his career with an appearance in the FIFA World Cup in 2014.
It's the only competition in which I've still to play. But, even apart from that, we're talking about playing for the national team. And that's the best you can do. It's an honour to wear the shirt and play for your country. But it's not easy, because there are a lot of players coming through in Argentina. Very good players. So, there's a lot of competition. Good competition. But I've always fought to achieve what I can. I try to do my best so that I can get selected, and sometimes I've been part of the team. Hopefully I can continue to do things well for my club, Inter, so that I can get back to the top again.
It's been a roller coaster career, and one that's plenty more twists to come. Next stop, Abu Dhabi, as Andrés D'Alessandro and Inter look to become champions of the world.